Today, I'm going to give you a sneak peek behind the scenes about what happens in teen girls therapy groups. Hey, I'm Mallory. I'm a mental health therapist, and I love making mental health videos for teens. I get a lot of questions from you asking what actually happens in teen girls therapy groups. If you're not already familiar, I have a counseling practice located right here in Woodbridge, Connecticut. It's where I film all these videos, and it happens to be where I hold my teen girls therapy groups. For confidentiality and privacy reasons, I can't actually record a teen girls therapy group and share that with you because that would be a huge violation of their privacy, and I'm not going to do that. But what I can do is I can give you a sneak peek of the happenings in teen girls therapy group. So joining teen girls therapy group actually happens before I ever meet the teen who's interested in joining group. The first step is their parent scheduling and applying for a free 15-minute phone screening with my administrative assistant. It's an opportunity and a time for parents to share their observations and concerns and to go over logistics like payment and make sure it's something that can actually work for their schedule at this time. Next up is the new client assessment that takes place right here in the office. It's an opportunity for you to meet me and to get to know each other and see if our styles vibe and match. Now, just because I offer teen girl therapy groups and may have space in one or more groups does not mean that you're guaranteed a spot. It's a highly considerate process where I'm weighing what's in the best interest of the current group and group members and what is it that this teenager needs at this time. After getting to know each other, they may be invited to attend one of the groups. And if they accept, it means you're in. After all, it's a two-way decision here. Just because I or your parents may think you can benefit from teen girls therapy group, if you're not into it, I'm not going to make you. The kids in group are there because they want to be, not because they're being forced to. So what happens on that first day? You show up and you get to choose the folder of your choice. This will be your group folder that stays here in between sessions. In that folder will be that quarter's schedule and your check-in sheet. Now, whenever anyone new joins Teen Girls Therapy Group, we start off with a question from the welcome bag. This is a bag that are filled with icebreaker questions that are really easy to answer. It breaks the awkwardness of showing up and having everybody stare at each other. After introducing each other and answering the question, we go around with our group check-ins. So at the start of every group, we go ahead and share how we're feeling that day, something we're grateful for, and how we did on our one thing from last week. And I'll share more about that in a moment. Then we review our group agreements. And these agreements were created by group members themselves. The only group agreement that's the same amongst every group has to do with confidentiality. Because group therapy only works if everybody feels that their privacy and confidentiality is being taken seriously. So one of the main differences between individual counseling and group counseling is that in an individual therapy session, only the therapist is responsible for maintaining privacy and confidentiality for the client. The client can go ahead and tell whoever they want about their counseling session. For group members, we all are committing to keep that privacy and confidentiality for each other and with each other sacred. Then we open it up to if there are any issues or announcements or topics that anyone wants to delve into for that day. Sometimes somebody may have an issue that they want advice or information about, or they may just want to give an update on something they talked about in a previous week. It's really anything goes. And most of the time, that topic or concern ends up being the jumping point for the group session of that day. We may work on some skills related to that issue, or we might do an activity, or we may offer each other support and advice for whatever they're going through. It's really whatever the members need that week. Then at the end of group, everybody takes a moment and shares the one thing they want to work on between that group and the next one, or their top takeaway. And it doesn't always have to be specific to the topic in group. Sometimes when we know that we shared a goal or an action with other people, we're more likely to work on it. And I defer to my group members because they know themselves best. We may have had a whole group discussion on how to give somebody upsetting news in a gentle way, but you may know that you really have to clean your room, and that's going to be more meaningful for you this week than working on giving somebody bad news. I say go for that. I love seeing the ways that group therapy can change teens' lives for the better. But don't just take it from me. In the video on your screen right now, I'm sharing 7 ways that my clients have shared with me seeing a teen therapist has helped them live their best life. And please make sure you share this video. You never know who it could help. Thanks for watching.